on Usyk is his body. Attack his body to slow him down.
Have you seen anything in recent fights that show you a weakness there, Timmy?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's no doubt about it. I mean, we can go as far as back as the amateurs when he was in the ring with Beterbiev, when Beterbiev was able to drop him with a body shot.
Of course, one of the most accomplished amateurs and the great Ukrainian teams, the two-time Olympian, the 2012 heavyweight gold medalist is Usyk, a team that included Denis Baranchek and Alexander Vozdik, and of course, the future pro champion, Vasily Lomachenko.
That's what you're seeing now is it's a battle of front foot and hand positioning. That's what you're seeing. Both guys trying to get their lead hands working, deflecting the lead hand of their opposition to line up their backhands, Tess.
Of course, much is always talked about with Usyk being a recent undisputed cruiserweight champion. Now as a heavyweight in terms of the size against this generation of heavyweights. But as you see these two men in the ring, it's only a 2-inch advantage for Dubois. They have the same exact reach of 78 inches, Timmy, and only 12 pounds separating them.
And Usyk has the better footwork. Boxing is about being in position, being in the right position all the time. To be able to land up your offense, line up your offense, and get out of harm's way. There's no one in the heavyweight division besides Fury that can do it better than Usyk.
Just as much as talking about Daniel Dubois in the lead up to this fight, Usyk has had to answer questions of Tyson Fury. Of course, negotiations failed for what was expected to be an April showcase event to produce an undisputed heavyweight champion. As we know, Usyk moved forward with this mandatory challenge, and Fury will have the much criticized fight, but the ultra spectacle against Francis Ngannou in October in Saudi Arabia.
Tess, you said at the beginning of this fight that Dubois and his team feels that he needs to get off to a fast start. But what happens when you have a fighter like Usyk that knows how to slow down the pace of a fight? Just with his feints, quick hand gestures, and probes, he's able to slow things down for himself and make his opponent back off.
So left hand to the body from Usyk.
You need to watch the right hand of Dubois.
That's his best punch by far.
It has a mind of his own, and when he releases that right hand, it is dangerous. It is powerful.
Unable to find a home for it through one round.
Best punch of the round right here. Usyk splitting the guard, coming underneath the jab of Dubois. You see that often with Southpaw versus Orthodox. You're battling for position. You can battle for the top position. That right there, you saw Usyk battling actually underneath the jab of Dubois. And there's some nice footwork from Usyk, getting out of range and stepping in behind with that jab again. Just beautiful work. Once he gets that jab going, trust me, that left hand is coming right behind. But most of the time, it comes behind a subtle level change from Usyk. Then he'll throw that or release his backhand.
Call for seconds out for the second round, and that chief second now in the corner of Daniel Dubois is Don Charles. That was a trainer change over the course of the past year, as Shane McGuigan was his trainer for the last fight. A last fight that happened back in December when Dubois was dropped 3 times against Kevin Lorena in the first round, then rallied back to score a third-round TKO. Total punches in the first round, Usyk had the 6-5 connect advantage through 17 jabs, to your point, Timmy.
Yeah, this is the pace that Usyk likes to fight at. No, he's in total control. He's moving forward. He's not worried about anything coming back at him at this moment. Dubois is going to have to just change his game plan. Right now, that first round was what Usyk likes. That's what he likes. He likes to fight at a comfortable pace. It's important.
You mentioned the pace. Timmy, it's been very noticeable in his 4 heavyweight fights that he's far more selective with his output offensively as a puncher. When he was a cruiserweight, he was throwing nearly 70 punches a round. As a heavyweight, Usyk far more selective, throwing 51 punches per round.
Well, Tess, he has to because of the firepower that can come back.
That's right.
It's dangerous in the heavyweight division. One mistake and your lights will be turned off. There it is. Straight left hand, subtle level change. Usyk, he's going to drop. As soon as you see him bend, that left hand is coming down the middle.
Back power hand, left hand, trying to find that slot again. Range finding with that southpaw jab. There's another stiff jab from the champ. And there's another straight left from Usyk.
Again, terrible in transition. You see the jab go out, but nothing else is coming behind the jab for Dubois.
Dubois doubles up that jab, doesn't send the right hand behind it.
Where Usyk is constantly in motion. And he's able to transition from offense to defense. As soon as he sees a counter, he's releasing.
The lateral movement helping out too as he's able to get away from the right hand of Dubois. Goes to the body with the left. Uppercut from Dubois in the middle of that exchange. Sweeping left hand off the mark from Usyk. Can hear the corner of Dubois saying you have to back him up, back him up, back him up. End of 2 from Poland.
More of the same jab this time. Usyk just going right over the top of the jab hand of Dubois. And then there's the left hand. It was actually disguised by a jab from Usyk. Just extending, blinding him with the jab and coming right behind it with the straight left hand. This is the uppercut attempt. Nice shot right there, I would say, from Dubois. Right underneath the armpit, almost underneath the armpit on that left side of Usyk. He needs to pay more attention to the body. To the body. When you have a fighter that moves as much as Usyk, you have to pay attention to the chest. Hit him in the chest, hit him in the arms, hit him on the body, because his head's not going to be there.
A rainy night here in Wrocław, Poland. Unified heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk in that last round had an 11-5 connect advantage, including 4 power punches. Signature punch was the straight left.
So Dubois has now felt the power of Usyk. He took one on the chin and he took it well. Now what is he going to do with that moving forward? Sometimes you get in situations where you say, hey, the power wasn't too much. I can deal with his punching power, and you need to step on the gas to get yours. That's what Dubois needs to do right now, Tess.
Another well-placed jab early on here in round 3 by Usyk.
Take a little bit more chances. Good right hand by Dubois.
Right hand right to the chest from Dubois. 1-2 from Usyk. The crowd reacts to anything he does offensively. 45,000 fill up Turczynski Arena, an area of Poland filled with Ukrainian refugees who have fled to escape the war of Usyk's home country.
Oh,
that was off balance.
Stop.
And a warning with that right hand to the belt line. Louis Pabon from Puerto Rico, veteran referee.
I like what I'm seeing from Dubois. He's throwing the right hand and he's following it up with the left hook. A punch that's pretty missed, usually missed by the orthodox fighter when he's facing the southpaw, because you got to understand that Usyk always clears to that left side. So if you meet him with a hook If you catch him, you can hurt him.
The rain continuing to pour down harder and harder in Wrocław, Poland. As that tarp that only hangs 10 feet over the center of the ring is being tested with the heavyweight champion in action here in round 3. Left hand to the body. Usyk probing with the jab, looking to fill that hole. Dubois missing with the right hand. His corner's been imploring him to fire that right hand more and more.
Yes, but he has to do it at the chest, Tess. He has to hit the bigger target. The chest, the body, the arms. Just land on Usyk. And he's going to have to respect it because it's hard, Tess. It's a lot of weight on those shots. Good body shot right there from Dubois. I like this round for Dubois. He's landing his own combinations at times, Tess.
End of 3.
Just more work by Usyk. Beautiful jab right there coming from underneath. Blinding again. Keeping Dubois off balance with that stick all night long. I mean, it's been a signature punch. It's been setting up his power shot, which is the left hand. Tess, Dubois' corner was happy with his work that last round like I was.
Yuri Tachenko is the trainer of Alexander Usyk. Don Charles. You can see the rain in the background. You can see it in the foreground just from that camera shot as the lights pass through it. Again, only 10 feet above the ring is the covering. And it's very close to the edges, so we'll have to watch to see if the wind affects things. Could make for a slippery edge of the apron and or the ring. Round number 4, Usyk with a 28-17 connect advantage. Good jab from Usyk.
It is.
That southpaw jab sitting right on top of Daniel Dubois.
Dubois doesn't move his head, that's why. I mean, you saw what Joe Joyce was able to do with his jab, and I'm sure Usyk and his people saw the video as well.
Fight against Joe Joyce was back in London in November of 2020 when Dubois was the promising prospect fringe contender who had all the hype. And Joyce pressed forward, repeatedly scored with a piston jab. And Dubois suffered an orbital fracture and couldn't continue.
Yeah, Dubois still doesn't know how to transition, don't know how to move his head and slip counters. He doesn't know how to counter anything. He gets his offense off, then he sits back and he looks for opportunities to openings from the outside. But what he needs to do is he needs to be close enough to make Usyk miss and then make him pay.
Usyk showing the movement on the outside to get away from the offensive attack from Daniel Dubois, utilizing the footwork. There's a short right hand from Dubois as Usyk crossed the threshold.
That was nice. That was set up off a parry. He parried the lead hand, Tess, and came right down the middle with his right hand. Some good offense right here from Dubois.
Trying to come over the top with the left hook. Usyk able to get out of the way.
But Tess, he went down to the body first with the right hand.
You just saw the back foot of Usyk, and that is exactly what we were talking about with how significant the rain is right now in Wrocław, Poland, as he was trying to clear his foot and catch his grip, finding it slippery in the center of the ring. And you can actually hear it. You can hear the squeaks of the fighter's shoes.
Yes.
Usyk doubling up that jab. here. Dubois' corner saying, be first, be first. Find that right hand. Unified Heavyweight Championship, end of 4 from Tarczynski Arena.
More jabs from Usyk. This has been the signature punch all night. Who said that you can't win a fight with the jab? Yes, you can. You can dominate your opponent with the jab. As you can see, you can keep them off rhythm. You can bag them up. You can hide your power shots behind with the jab. And that's what you're seeing from Usyk. Just simple boxing from him. Nothing special. Straight down the middle with a terrific jab. And it's winning him his fight right now.
Mark Kriegel, how do you score it so far?
39-37, 3 rounds to 1. I gave the last round to Dubois. There's a gap in their footwork, but Timmy, I agree with you. When Dubois threw that right hand to the body, things started to change. Good things happen after that.
Saw the highlights of the jab of Usyk. He is 26 of 99, landing 26% of his jabs to this point. Round number 5.
Tess, that ring is wet. You can hear the squeaking on their feet.
Yes, very, very hard rain that started up just before the fight began. And as we mentioned, the perimeter. Oh, there's a body shot from Dubois. And they are saying that's a low blow, a bad low blow. And Louis Pabon is calling for time, and Usyk will get the full 5 minutes to recover from what has been ruled a low blow from Dubois.
Off your hand, man. Off your hand. Off your hand. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
Oh, man. I mean, it's really hard to see from that angle right there, but it does seem to be low. I wonder if it was above the belt line.
And Usyk is still down. He's shaking his head as he looks back to his corner and Yuri Tachenko.
I don't think people understand what happens when a guy gets hit low like that. I really don't. I don't think they understand that.
Take your time. You have
You know,
5 minutes, okay?
you have to understand he got hit with a guy with 10-ounce gloves on with a cast. 200 and something pounds, 230 something pounds. Think about that now. Your legs go numb. You feel tingling down your body.
You see him even slow to take a step forward
Take your time. Take your
as
time.
he still has his arm on the top rope. Early
Tess is
here in round number 5, the low blow from Daniel Dubois as Usyk is taking all of his time to recover before he re-engages in this fight.
3 minutes.
This could be a turning point right here for Dubois.
Here's
Shot
another
right
angle,
here,
Timmy.
Another angle, yep. That's right. That looks like it's right on the belt line. That looks like it's right on the belt line, Tess. That doesn't look too deep down on that cup there.
You can hear the reaction from the crowd, which is a very pro-Usyk crowd. As Louis Pabon, veteran referee from Puerto Rico, is talking to the champ, assessing the situation, asking him if he's ready to go. 30 seconds into round number 5, and the long halt in the action. And now Usyk signals that he is.
Take your time. Take your time. 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes.
I'm ready.
He's telling Pabon he's ready.
Take your time. Take your time.
Okay, no.
Pabon's encouraging him to take his time, and Usyk is saying, I am ready.
Tess, that looked like it was right on the bladder, Tess. I'm telling you. That was right on the bladder, on the belt line.
Over 3.5 minutes of a rest to this point for Alexander Usyk.
Вона вдохнула.
1 minute.
Він відпочине за цей час. Він відпочине за цей час.
1 minute. 1 minute rest.
Louis Pabon is saying you get another minute, which he does. Usyk has expressed to him that he is ready to re-engage in our heavyweight championship fight. Again, this the low blow.
Here it is. Let's see. Oh, it's right on that. It looked like it's right on that target, right on the belt line of Usyk.
Listen to me. Look at me. Look at me. Clean fight. Look at me. Clean fight or disqualification. Look at me. Look at me, okay? Clean fight, okay?
So the warning from Pabon.
Timing. Book.
Dubois has never been deducted due to a foul. And he goes right back with that right hand to the body when they commence. And there's a right hand from Dubois as he's being more the aggressor now, Tim.
Keep going down there. Dubois knows that that was a legal shot. He knows it was legal. He's going right back down to the kitchen.
Trying to sweep across that belt line with a right hand is the Englishman.
And you see when you go down to Usyk's body, he doesn't have any return fire. You don't have to worry about any counters coming his way.
It's the very first point of analysis you made when we started this fight. You felt if there's any place to target with Usyk, it is the body.
It is the body. There's no doubt about it. AJ got to his body late in the fight. He hurt him with a body shot.
Of course, that was a late rally by Alexander Usyk. The 9th round by Anthony Joshua in their rematch in August of last year was the best round for AJ. And then the 10th round was a huge rally for Usyk.
Look at Usyk complaining about the body shots.
Usyk now posting with that right hand from that southpaw stance. And there's the quick jab from the champion.
See, but this is where the experience come in that test. Dubois ain't never been here before. He needs to step on the gas a little bit more. That's what he needs to do, and he can continue to attack that body.
Good jab from Usyk. Tries to come with the southpaw power hand behind it. Now on the inside, Dubois trying to go underneath with the right hand.
See, now you're seeing the resiliency of Usyk.
Usyk stepping to him and lands a left hand. Dubois just able to have the head movement to get out of the way. Combination punch from Usyk. Final 30 seconds of this 5th round that was interrupted for over 4 minutes for what was ruled a low blow thrown by Dubois. And now the crowd chanting support for Usyk as Dubois backing up. Left hand from Usyk. After the bell, a little something extra at the end of 5.
This is turning into a good fight. Another shot right there on the body. Right on the belt line from Dubois. But that right there, Usyk has found the key. Now he realizes that Dubois doesn't do so well moving backwards. He has the big man moving backwards now. And I believe in this next round, he's going to come forward even more.
And this is what happened at the end. Listen to the bell. And 2 punches thrown, a punch by each man after the bell at the end of 5.
I like that stuff.
5th round, Timmy, that some will look back on and say, would Alexander Usyk been knocked out if not for the referee saying that that was a low blow? Here we go, round 6. To this point, a 43-29 connect advantage for the unified champion, Alexander Usyk.
Dubois came out this round hot. That's good. He knows he needs to get back control of the center of the ring. He needs to back up Usyk. He's trying. Somewhat of a stalemate right now. Usyk just trying to find a way to get inside. Dubois There it is.
Combination punch from Usyk.
That's what he was waiting on.
Now closing the range against Dubois.
He was waiting on that right hand, Tess, so that way he can counter it.
Triples up that jab.
See, Dubois right now is fighting harder than he's ever had, Tess. He doesn't have a whole lot of experience going the distance. But he's doing well battling back in spots against Usyk.
5 fights removed from the lone loss of his career. Coming off the longest layoff of his career as well. Remember, was dealing with a knee issue in that shaky win he had back in December when he was floored 3 times in the first round. Now he's targeting that body again with the right hand.
Oh, yeah.
A right hand that landed right on the belt line in the 5th round. Put Usyk down, but it was ruled a low blow. Good jab from Dubois. Back to the left hand from Usyk. Probing with that southpaw jab, continuing to give angles, utilizing his legs.
Not enough body work from Dubois. Tess. Not enough body work. Every time he goes down the Usyk body, not much comes back from Usyk. Shot.
Coming to the end of round number 6.
Nice transition.
Our
right
heavyweight doubleheader.
It's a good fight.
I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated. They'll remember my name.
Everybody who swear they the biggest and the baddest, all right, come see Big Baby then.
I'm undefeated. I can't be beaten. I got the secret. I got the power. I am the reason.
I'm the best heavyweight in the world.
Undefeated heavyweight Jared Anderson in action tonight on ESPN. Also in action, 8-0 Nico Ali Walsh, the grandson of Muhammad Ali, and one of the best young prospects in all of boxing, the unbeaten lightweight at just 19 years old. Know the name, folks. Abdullah Mason, 9-0 with 8 knockouts. That's coming your way right here on the ESPN app at the conclusion of our Unified Heavyweight Championship. As we start the 7th round, it is a 54-36 connect advantage for the Unified Champion, Alexander Usyk.
All control with his jab, Tess. Getting himself in position to be able to line up his backhand.
Can hear the squeak of the footwork as it has been a heavy downpour in Wrocław, Poland. And some of that mist, even though they're under the tarp, is being blown into the ring.
It's extremely dangerous, Tess, because if you get hit with a shot and you're off balance and you slip and it's called a knockdown, that's a problem because of the water in the ring.
Trying to go to the body is Usyk.
Usyk got reminded that those body shots hurt. Now he's playing copycat. Now he's going to the body of Dubois.
Dubois trying to close that range, goes to the body, right to the chest with the right hand. A right hand that has a bit of tape coming loose on the wrist. Usyk doubling up the left hand. Throws it round, then comes back with the uppercut.
Usyk is just so much better technically. Just so much better technically. And that's the reason why his shots are getting home like that.
Wildly skilled, the amateur pedigree, the southpaw stylist. His 5th fight as a heavyweight. Of course, took the 3 belts from Anthony Joshua a couple years ago. There's the straight left hand from Usyk as Dubois now backs up. You can hear the corner saying, punch, Daniel, punch. He has the weaponry with the right hand, but he needs the delivery system and the willingness to fire it.
Yes, he does, Tess. And he needs to throw them in combination form, because when he throws 1 or 2 shots, Usyk knows that. He's timing that.
Combination punching from Usyk. As he gets to the inside against Dubois. And you can see the pace picked up by Alexander Usyk, inching forward against the bigger man. He is top 5 among active fighters in any division in terms of combinations thrown per round. Over 14 per round. Missing with the sweeping left, but not that at the end. A good finish in round number 7 from Alexander Usyk.
His technical prowess is no joke, and I'm talking about Usyk. Check out some of this work from Usyk in that last round. Just a straight left hand. Straight, just a pop shot right from the position it's in. Nice little looping shot right there on the top, catching Dubois, not ready or set the punch. Then coming around the guard once again, in transition. Usyk is fantastic when he lets his hands go. Looks brilliant, no doubt about it. And the way he sets it up is fantastic.
Remember, this is our heavyweight doubleheader. We are calling the fights from here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where the Hall of Fame promoter Bob Arum is watching this heavyweight championship ringside. And then in just a couple hours, he will see his promising heavyweight, Jared Anderson, in the ring. Anderson 15-0 with 14 knockouts on this unique day of heavyweight action. A day-night doubleheader. Glad to be bringing you the action here on ESPN+. Wrocław, Poland is home to the Unified Championship fight. And then Tulsa, Oklahoma on ESPN later tonight for Jared Anderson and Andre Rudenko. Round number 8. Usyk in that last round, a fight high 13 connects, 10 of them power punches.
Ooh, Usyk took a right hand from Dubois right on the chin and took it well. My goodness. Dubois somewhat gained control by landing that shot. Now Usyk has to respect that power. He felt it.
Short left hand by Usyk.
Short shots right there, Tess. But do you see any reactions from Dubois? That's been the problem all night. No reactions from him.
Right hand to the body from Dubois. That has been his best work tonight when he throws the right hand to the body. Circle the 5th round. Many will point to that and say what could have been, perhaps what should have been. When a body shot landed flush and it was ruled a low blow that gave us a nearly 5-minute pause in the action as Usyk was given time to recover. There's another right hand that he tries to go to the belt line with. The accuracy with the left hand of Usyk, inching forward with the skill and the movement against Dubois. There's the lead uppercut from that southpaw right hand. That front hand with the uppercut. The versatility of Usyk.
He's doing it all tonight, Tess. Oh, another right hand by Dubois.
Timed well by Dubois. His corner wants to see more of that, a willingness to throw it, to engage with it.
Man, Dubois doing a good job mixing it up, going down to the body. Now he's boxing on the outside, and he's catching Usyk now from the outside.
Jab by Usyk, and then the combination punching as he comes forward. Dubois throws that right hand in the midst of it. 3-punch combination from Usyk just off the mark.
I've been impressed with the mental fortitude, I have to say, of Dubois.
He's acquitted himself well.
Yes, he
Usyk
has.
just clearly the superior skills.
Yes.
And now the aggression as at the end of the round he comes forward and scores the knockdown with the combination.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Knockdown scored by Alexander Usyk in the closing moments of round number 8. That accuracy, we told you, top 5 combination puncher in all the boxing. And in the driving rainstorm, the Ukrainian fans are on their feet.
Excellent combination and finish of the round for Usyk. Just bagging up Dubois. Dubois not having any answers. I told you, he's not that great in transition. When offense is coming his way, he's looking to get out of Dodge's way. But you have to counter punch so that offense, so that landslide will stop.
Mark Kriegel, how do you have it scored? We got a 10-8 round on the books.
78-73, 6 rounds to 2, Alexander Usyk. But I really got to disapprove of Luis Pavone, the way he was stopping the fight.
Right.
Telling Usyk, take more time. No, take more time. I'm ready. No, really, take more time. And that was the signature blow of the fight. That's Dubois' best shot. That right hand to the body. Dubois showed me something. His jab has improved, and that right hand to the body, he needs to keep throwing it.
That was in round number 5. We're coming off the heels of a knockdown at the end of 8, beginning of round number 9. Let's see how Dubois looks.
Another right hand to the midsection, and Usyk steps back, looks for the ref's help and saying, hey, it was low. Yep, Usyk is now on the attack. He feels him. He sees blood now. He's going in for the kill. He's going in for the stoppage right now. He feels Dubois weakening.
Good work with the jab. The combination that put down Dubois at the end of 8. It opened up with clipping him to the head just across the temple. Now Usyk trying to close range, and he does so, and landed a short hook. Another right hook comes in from the unified champ.
The door is near, Tess. The door is near.
Mandatory challenger trying to fire back with a combination of his own.
He's trying to push him out that door.
Remember, Usyk has never scored a knockout as a heavy. Oh!
There it is.
What a short shot with the right hand for the second knockdown of the night by Alexander Usyk. That was a thing of beauty. So accurate. It's over. It is over. Statement made by Alexander Usyk. Knockout win over Dubois.
I'm not rest 5 minutes, but this man rest, I'm not.
Give me the ice pack, please. Ice pack, ice pack.
I gave you, I gave you 6.
The unified champion with a title defense in front of his fans in Wrocław, Poland, bringing the fight to this arena because of how many Ukrainian refugees have fled here in the midst of the war. And he said, this is going to be a victory for my people. He discussed wanting to make a statement and then getting the fight with Tyson Fury, finally to have an undisputed champion. Statement made against a version of Daniel Dubois who acquitted himself and was more game than many thought. But in the end, the knockdown scored at the end of 8, the knockout finisher in 9. Alexander Usyk moves his mark to 21-0 with 14 knockouts.
No,
What a moment by the 36-year-old unified champion to come up to the 25-year-old Dubois and tell him, you're young, you can dream, this is boxing, it's a tough sport, encouraging him to not defeat himself over what just happened in the ring. That is how a champion should conduct himself. Well done by Alexander Usyk, whose English has improved as the years have gone on. In recent years, there was always the great viral sensation of the soundbite where he says, I'm very feel. Well, let me tell you something. Daniel Dubois very much felt Alexander Usyk's power late, Timmy.
Yeah, he felt it late, but it had something to do with fatigue. You know, and sometimes I can give a guy his flowers a little bit too early. Dubois wasn't seemingly hurt. Maybe he was a little bit fatigued. But to me, he checked out. He was in this fight tonight, people. Trust me, he was in this fight a lot better than I thought he was. He was landing some crisp body shots. I think he hurt Usyk several times throughout the course of this fight. He was landing clean right hands occasionally. Usyk, again, showed that he was too much. He showed his resilience. He bounced back. He knew he has experience. That's another thing that he has. And he felt Dubois weakening, and I said, hey, he's going to push him out that door, Tess. The door is near. And that's exactly what he did. He pushed him out that door quick. That's what you saw right here. A man that was defeated mentally, got beat on physically, but was defeated mentally. He had no other choice and no other option, he felt, so he went ahead and laid it down.
And now the world will wait to see what happens in October with Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou, which you know what the outcome of that will be, but what a spectacle it will be. And then hopefully the undisputed fight with this man who is celebrating the way he won.